In today's video, I'm going to be going through some of your shops, giving you guys tips and tricks to help you build the perfect shop with the aim of helping the people that submitted their shops as well as you guys watching the video. If you're ready for this, please do drop a like as that would be very much appreciated. And with that said, let's jump straight into the video. Hi guys, my name is Phil and welcome to the Money Game YouTube channel. For anyone that's new around here, I make print on demand content to both motivate and to give you guys tips and tricks on how you can improve your print on demand shops. Now, if you happen to be new around here and you haven't already, please do click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. That way you won't miss out on any videos. And here on the channel, we've helped a lot of people actually start to make money with Redbubble. So trust me guys, you don't want to be missing out. And for those who don't already know, down in the description, I also have a free print on demand starter guide. This features a lot of the information that I used at the start, the information that helped me to actually start making some online sales through sites like Redbubble. And for anyone out there looking to take this even more seriously and maybe even turn this into more of a full-time thing, I also have a paid step-by-step guide that's also linked down below. As for today though, like I said, I'm going to be going through 5 shops, reviewing them, giving some tips and tricks, and hopefully helping these guys to get a few more sales whilst helping you guys along the way too. If you want your own shop to be featured in one of these episodes, there'll be a link down in the description where you can submit your shops. I try to get through as many of these shops as possible, so if it doesn't get reviewed on the next episode, it could potentially get reviewed after that. And with that said, I'm not going to take too much of your time. Let's jump straight into this. Now, this is the first shop we have today. It's called Phoenix Inks. And I just want to say straight off the bat, the banner looks pretty cool. The logo doesn't quite match, which is something that I'm always OCD about. I'm all about, creating a brand for your Redbubble store. I feel it makes a difference. So maybe they could try to match that up a little bit better. Nevertheless, the shop itself looks like it's fairly new anyways. I'm seeing it's only got 11 designs. So this person has got a long way to go, and I'm happy to kind of help them to create a path and a plan for that. They've got collections here that I can see, which is always good to see. And it looks as if they haven't got any set products here. Now, the first thing that I would recommend for a shop that is this small is to keep uploading. Usually aim to hit 100 designs, as that's going to allow you to see what people are liking, whether through sales or through favorites. In regards of the products that you use for a new shop, I recommend that you try out 4 different products. So that's masks, stickers within sticker packs, greetings cards, and kids clothing. And usually I say create 25 of each in terms of designs for products to see which one performs better after you have 100 designs up. That's something that you could try to implement to see obviously how that works for you, and that will give you a good idea in regards of what designs as well as what products to also focus on moving forward. You're gonna click on a random design here, and we'll have a quick look to see how you've gone about the SEO, so search engine optimization. Title wise, you've put happy birthday gamer. I've put the color of it in there. I'm guessing this means that you might be planning on creating other color variants, which is pretty cool. It is a scalable design, and if you're aiming this at kids, you can base it between the ages of 1 to 13, as they're basically seen as the kids' ages. So it's something you can really take advantage of. You have this activated on 87 products. So here I'd assume that you may not have kids' clothes activated. So that's something you may want to look into. In regards of the tags, you've used tags that are related from what I can see there, and you've done a pretty cool job in regards of the tags that you've used. In regards of black and blue, I wouldn't add this in as a tag. I would look for another related keyword to obviously the niche that you've gone into, the gaming niche. So if you wanted, maybe you could add things in there like gaming boy, gaming girl. Little keywords like that sometimes do help with search engine optimization. And yeah, in regards to the design, it looks pretty cool. You need to make sure that you keep uploading designs and you get to a point where your shop does start to get sales. On to the next shop, we have this shop here called QE. I want to say that the art on the shop is very good. By art, I'm talking about the banner and logo. to start us off with. It looks very satisfying, and it's always cool to see people that actually put this kind of work into creating a brand for their shop. And looking at the designs, I'm seeing that it is 164 designs, which is always good to see. They're definitely putting in the work, which I can see through some of these designs. They look very artistic. So it looks like this person may be a very artistic person. They've got some collections there, but no featured collection at the top. So note for the person who's created the shop, if you have a certain collection that you personally like or you personally enjoy, I would just say to set that as your featured collection at the top, as that could potentially push that onto people that go into your shop a little bit more. Design wise, I'm seeing stickers. You've created some sticker packs with letters, and it looks like you kind of know already the score in terms of what you need to do when it comes to sticker based designs. So it's really good to see that obviously you've made these designs and you've kind of scaled it to go through the different alphabets or different letters even. Scrolling to the bottom, I'm seeing you've got 69 favorites, which means for me, you probably need to work more on your search engine optimization, so your CEO, but we'll get into that in a moment. Looking at your designs though, you've done a good job. Your stickers really do stand out. These are things that I do see people potentially buying, and I can see that you're actually selecting the products that you choose to show up as the front image, which is also another good thing about this shop. I'm just going to go onto one of your designs and we'll have a quick look at the search engine optimization. So you've titled this one Frogtastic. Straight off the bat, I just want to say, as someone who may be trying to get sales, it could be very hard to sell this unless Frogtastic is a trending keyword, which I'm not too sure of at the moment because obviously I've not researched into it. Personally, what I would do in this instance, I would search frog on Redbubble to see if there's any other keywords that link up to frogs. Straight off the top of my head, I know one that's been trending. The niche is called Man I Like Frogs. It's a play on words and something else, but as obviously you've got frogs in your designs here, that's something you could potentially throw into your tags. And as the niche Man Like Frogs has been trending, has been doing well, you might actually be able to get yourself traction onto your frog stickers here and get yourself some sales. I mean, you've got the quality, you've got the style, you just need to put the search engine optimization, so the keywords and titles to kind of partner up with that to allow your shop to grow. Looking at the products activated, you've got 88 products, so there may be a few things there that are not activated. I usually recommend for everything to be activated because at the end of the day, you don't know what people are going to buy. This is something that I've experienced myself, selling things like leggings, clocks, even shower curtains. Tag wise, I mean, we spoke about the tags. You want to be adding in trending keywords that link up to the niche, like the one I mentioned to you, Man I Like Frogs. And I mean, the shop will take off. You've got the shop branding there. Your designs are very, very high quality. You just need to work a little bit more on the search engine optimization. And yeah, in terms of your shop, you'll pretty much be good to go in this instance. So the next shop, we have this shop here, Tease Me. Once again, the branding is really good here. I mean, the banner looks great. The logo could match the banner a little bit more, but still fairly creative, which is good to see. I'm hoping some of the designs that are on the shop here on the banner, which is always a nice little feature, nice little add-on to show the customer this is what I'm about, if you know what I mean. The shop itself, from what I can see here, has 111 designs, so another one over 100 designs, which is good to see. They've got a featured collection, so the first of this episode sitting here at the top, followed by more collections just below. The featured collection is called sticker packs, so they've taken the time to create sticker packs with great spacing that also look very appealing, if I can say so myself. Going down a little bit lower here, I can see that on the shop they have a lot of sticker based designs. As we can see, they're also making sure that they're selecting their front product image. They've got some scalable designs here, for example, best dog mom ever. You could change the dog here to a different breed of dog, therefore you're using the same design yet scaling the design even higher. So that's just something you could potentially do to get your designs up. The designing aspect of the shop is pretty much out of this world. It's top tier. They've got 37 favorites. This is probably another case of poor search optimization, so they're probably not knowing what to do in regards of the title and the keywords. I'm gonna go on to this design here. I'm interested to see obviously what they've done in regards of the keywords. So they've titled this powered by ramen noodles. Now, once again, you could always search on Redbubble ramen to see if anything pops up in regards of ramen. So you've got powered by ramen, Japanese kawaii noodles, all keywords that are in related to this. It's activated on 82 products, so not quite everything. So you want to be making sure that you do activate everything. And if we just search ramen real quick, Fox leaves ramen. I'm not too sure what this is in relation with, but as it's got the keyword ramen in, you might actually be able to add this into your tags, as we can clearly see it's something that's trending here. And yeah, I always mention to try to add keywords that are trending in your tags, mainly because at the end of the day, you want eyes on your designs, and that's the best way you're going to get them, especially for anyone who's still trying to build up consistent sales, because the aim of the game at the end of the day is to make sure that you are using as many related keywords as possible to help you to rank both on Redbubble as well as the Google search. Once again, in regards to the shop design, you've done a great job on your designs, great job on the way you've kind of outline and set up your shop. You just need to put more focus into using keywords that are trending, not even just keywords that are trending, using more relatable keywords that may be trending, as well as making sure that your titles and tags are obviously keyword rich. Taking us onto the next shop, we have 10 PM Creations. Simple banner, but it looks really cool, and I'm guessing this person may also have their own website. As we can see, it's mentioned there on the banner. They've got 347 designs, which is a lot, to be fair. And in regards of what they're doing, it's another really artistic shop where we've got another great graphic designer here from what I can see. They've got sticker packs in there. They've got very, very unique looking designs. These are things that can potentially do very well on Redbubble if you find your audience. I'm actually very interested to see what the favorites are looking like. They've got 176 favorites, which means people are somewhat finding their shop, but this is the shop that looks good and that should be getting a lot more traction than I feel it's getting at the moment, and hopefully we can help with that. I mean, if this person was being found, if people are actually finding these designs more often, they may actually have a high chance of actually getting sales. Now, I understand this person wants to be very, very creative in regards to the designs they're making. If you're an artist and you're looking to get sales on Redbubble, what I would recommend doing is seeing if you can mix your art with any trends that you find interesting. Because at the end of the day, with artists, they don't just want to create things that are trending, they want to express themselves. So I'll usually say, look out for trends that might go in line with things that you like, and then create designs for them. That way you have a higher chance of actually getting sales. And I was going into this design, they've titled this human skull with grown mushrooms, and obviously it's front imaged as a sticker, so it's another good thing they're doing. They're using front images. In regards to the tags I'm seeing here, obviously they've got a lot of related keywords that could work with this. Once again, if you're looking for more powerful keywords, more powerful things you can use in your titles, you just want to search like your title on Redbubble, or maybe even if you search mushroom or mushrooms, this could give you an idea of things other people may be looking for. So if we search mushroom, nothing comes up as trending. If we put skull, they've got skull captain, you got Phasian skull. I'm not too sure what these things are to do with, but they're trending. So what I would usually do if I was researching myself, I would go into those niches, make sure that obviously there's nothing trademarked there, and then potentially use them in my tags or even in my title a little bit, just to help with the ranking. Because at the end of the day, no one is yet familiar of your art in the way that you want them to be, so you need to be doing things that get you in front of them, so hopefully that they can come and then stick around, if that makes sense. In regards to the shop, it's the same theme as the other shops. I mean, great designs, great art. You just need to make sure that you're learning a bit more when it comes to keywords and titles and that sort of thing. And to finish us off today, shop wise, we've got Zender X Zender 7. I think that's how it's said. Nevertheless, I just want to say that banner looks extravagant. Oh my days. Wow. It's a pretty cool looking banner. The logo somewhat matches. My OCD-ness would maybe change that a little bit. Maybe even just make it an image of this woman here just on the logo. That's what I would do anyways. Nevertheless, looking at the shop, from what I can see, they've got a lot of artsy based designs. I'm not too sure if these are things they've created themselves. If they aren't, they may need to be careful, because stuff like this can potentially get taken down, because Redbubble doesn't really mess around when it comes to this sort of things most of the time. Nevertheless, I'm seeing the shop has 5,298 favorites, which is insane, and design wise 1,763, which is also insane. This shop's been about since 2008. So I take it this person has obviously submitted this mainly because they're looking to get more consistent sales, to find things obviously that work better for them in that way. I can see they've tried to make some scalable styled designs here. And when it comes to stuff like this, and even though they've been around the platform for a while, I feel like they're looking to kind of create a plan that could potentially allow them to get the consistent sales that they're looking for. And I think I can actually help this person do that. Now, for those who don't know, now this is going to go for this person as well as for all of you guys watching. For those who don't know, when it comes to Redbubble and print on demand in general, there's certain design styles that sell quite a lot. And in a moment, I'm going to go over to show you what those designs are and obviously how you can implement them to your shop or even to a shop like this. But before I actually get into that, I'm just going to go on a random design, click on that. So they've titled this Aerospace Engineer Retro Typography Artwork, and then obviously it's a sticker, as you guys can see there. Personally, when it comes to designs like this, I would make them stand out a lot more. I would make them a lot brighter, and I would use things that are proven to work, which I'll go on to talk about in a second. And in terms of how many products this person has activated, I'm seeing only 80 products. You definitely want to be making sure that you have a lot more things activated than that, if not everything. And then looking at the tags, they've put aerospace engineer, aerospace engineering. Right, okay, they've done a fairly good job to start up with the tags, but I would add in a few more tags in there. Maybe just search engineer or aerospace in the search tab to see if anything shows up to be trending. Like I've been saying this whole video, always look for things that people are looking for and see how you can implement them into your keywords, whether that be in the tags or in the titles. Little things like that really do make a difference. But the most important thing we want to be making sure looks attractive is the design. This website here, Vexels, actually has templates already made for you guys that you can use to improve your t-shirt designs or your designs in general. From my own experience of selling through print on demand, whether that be Redbubble or on other print on demand sites, one style that seems to work a lot is this style, the retro sunset effect. Now, if you search that on Vexels, you will see that there's a lot of examples of these. These are all templates that you guys can download, and I'm quickly going to show you how you can open them. Just as a quick reminder, this is the last design I spoke about in regards to the shops, and I'm going to actually try to remake this in a way that I think it would look better and could potentially sell. To one, give this person advice in regards of how they can make their designs moving forward, and two, to actually show you guys how you could potentially implement this into your own designs as well. Right, so I'm actually just going to go on this first option. Now, these are all files that open up in Adobe Illustrator. Now, I understand you guys may not have Adobe Illustrator, but you can actually do this online for completely free. And if you keep watching, I'll go on to show you how you can do that in a second. But the main thing you want to start off by doing is clicking download, so you can actually download this. And whilst that's downloading, I just want to say with Vexels, it is a paid subscription service. It's something that I would mainly recommend to those that are serious with print on demand and looking to make this more of a serious or full-time thing. And at the end of the day, it pretty much saves you a lot of time, mainly because you're not having to create designs from scratch, and you're also not having to go out there to find designers to make things for you. Vexels provides everything. As you can see, the pack is now downloaded. The download will actually show up as a zip file. So I'm quickly going to open that and then actually take one of those templates and put them into the software, the free software even. This is the software right here, as you guys can see. It's photop.com. You can actually open up Photoshop files on this, as well as Adobe Illustrator files, which is pretty cool. What I'm going to quickly do is actually drag on the AI file that we downloaded from Vexels. And once it's opened up here, what you want to do is go into the layer side of things where it says background. You just want to click on the drop down, and as you can see here, once you click on the drop down, there's a lot of groups that pop up. I'm taking these different groups are the different templates for the different styles of retro sunset effects that you guys can see here. Once again, everything is already made for you guys. All you'd be needing to do once you select one is to create your design around this retro sunset effect. So I'll quickly select the group that I'm going to be working with. Now that's selected, I'm just going to drag that out so it's a little bit bigger. In fact, let me undo that. I'm going to hold shift. That way it maintains the same size, and then I can drag it out. So hold shift. There we go. And the dimensions that this is on may not specifically be the dimensions that you're using to design with. So bear that in mind. You want to be getting this template and dragging it onto a template with the dimensions that you use. If you're someone who's mainly working on Redbubble, you can use 5000 by 7100. If you're someone who's more swayed towards merch by Amazon, you can use 4500 by 5400. You just want to be dragging this template onto that canvas, if that makes sense. Right guys, to make this easier to work with, I kind of decompressed the background folder and just added a black shape. Then that way it's easy just to work with the base canvas. Right guys, so here I'm just going to add some text. I'll make it say aerospace engineer. I think I'm going to make it curve at the top and curve at the bottom. Let's quickly choose a font that would work with this. I'm going to go with something quickly, something that looks a little bit bold. We'll just go with this as an example. Then I'm going to go warp, style, arc, and then we can already have some text arcing over it fairly quickly. So okay, once we do that, I'm just going to literally bring it round. So we have a design that looks somewhat cool. So it says aerospace arcing over the top. But if you want it to curve at the bottom as well, all you need to do is go on warp, style. You want to go with an arc again. This time round, you just want to switch the arc up. Not by doing that. I'm going to bring this back to 0. You know, switch how the arc looks by going on the bend and just bending it just like this. So it's bending just below. You can usually play around with this just till you get it to the point that you want it to look like. I'm going to quickly bring it up. So as you can see, it says aerospace engineer. The font's a bit different to say the least, but like I said, you could always just play around with it, try and make it fit in. So got aerospace engineer, and already it's starting to look more colorful, slightly better than it did initially. And let's say now the main design is made, you're just looking for an image to put into the sunset effect. You jump back onto Vexels and you'd put, in this instance, plain, because it's a aerospace engineering design. So yeah, I'm guessing something to do with the plane would work with that. If I click on this, let's see if this is PNG image. Right, okay, this looks to be a PNG. You'd quickly download it. I'm not going to set too many dimensions. I'm literally just going to download it. And then once you have your image downloaded, you then drag it back into the Photopea. It should look a little bit like this. I actually added in the image more than once. I edited it once and then there was a lot of space in there. So I just duplicated it and put 2 more. What you then do here, let's say if you've got more than one image of the same thing, put them in a group and change color. So we'll make them black. And yeah guys, this is just a quick example of how you can make the design better. It looks nice on a black t-shirt. This is pretty much what it would look like. As you can see, with no background, it looks something like this. Nevertheless, the design would be very much improved. People like to go for designs that are bright like this. And yeah, for those who may be interested in using vexels, all the links for that are down in the description. Nevertheless, that is it for today's video. I thought I would add in a little more information into this one to help you guys furthermore improve your designs as well. If you enjoyed this, please do drop a like, as that'll be very much appreciated. And down in the comment section, comment down more reviews if you want to see me do more of these shop reviews. That is pretty much it for today though. Always remember that everything is rigged in your favor, and manifest success.